Today you are going to take the class of tenses, and in today's lesson you will get to know about simple present and present progressive or continuous tense. First of all, what are tenses in English grammar? While talking about tenses in English grammar, it refers to time, that is past, present and future. It is a verb-based method to indicate the time. Sometimes it may be continuation or completeness of an action or a state in relation to the time. How many kinds of tenses are? We know it very well that tenses are of three kinds, and they are past, present and future. What is past tense? What we have done just before now is our past condition, and what we are doing now in the time, that is present, and what are planning to do just after, that will be future. And now the subdivision of present tense. Present tense is subdivided into four kinds, and they are present indefinite, as simple present tense. The next one, present continuous tense, that is also known as present progressive tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Usage of simple present tense. Where to use simple present tense? Class, note it forever that simple present tense is used for natural phenomena, general truth, routine, that is repeated action, unchanging situation and fixed arrangements. For example, if I say the cow gives milk, obviously this is natural phenomena. Next, he smokes is a habit. He works as an assistant surgeon, an unchanging situation. You walk for about 200 meters, then you turn left. While directing or instructing someone, we have to use verb in simple present tense. Next, my father catches a bus for his office every morning. Here you can see the verb is in simple present tense, and this is a repeated action. The next one, our winter vacation starts on 22nd of December. This is fixed arrangement. What more usage of simple present tense is? Simple present tense is also used for future construction. For example, number 1, you can find here, I'll give you this laptop if I get a new one. You can see here, the first clause, I'll give you this laptop. This is in future tense, and the if clause, if I get a new one, and the if clause is in simple present tense. While the next one, her mother will have bought tickets before she reaches there. You may find the first sentence or the main clause in future perfect tense, while other clause is in simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Now come to its structure formation. For affirmative sentences, that is positive, we have to use verb in first form. After subject, we know that we have to use verb that should be in first form, that is root or base form, or S or ES form, where when comes S or ES form of verb, if the subject is in singular. If the subject is in singular, there we have to use verb in S or ES form and then object. For negative, we have to use do not and does not. Do not with all the plural subject and does not with all the singular subject. Now, if you are using does not with singular subject, there is no more need to use S form of verb. Now, the verb will be only the root form. In the same way, interrogative sentences. We know that an auxiliary comes at the beginning while constructing an interrogative sentence. Here we have to use do or does do with all the singular or the plural subject, while does with all singular subject. Then subject, verb in root or base form, and then object. Class, one thing more, keeping in your mind that I and you are always considered in English grammar as plural. And now, here comes present progressive or present continuous tense. Class, present progressive tense shows that an ongoing action is happening now. For example, if I say, I am preparing lesson for my class, obviously, this is telling about my ongoing action. If I say, you are logging on to your email account to take your online class, this is also telling about your ongoing action. Where else present progressive or continuous tense is used? In American English, progressive tense can also be used to show that an action is going to take place in the near future. For example, Stacy is going to announce her engagement with John soon. Now, come to its structure formation. For affirmative or positive sentences, we have to use is, am, are before verb. That would be in present participle form. Class, present participle form is the verb form that contains ing at the end, and is used with all the singular subject, am is used with I if the subject is I, and are is used if the subject is plural. For negative, we have to use not after helping verb, that is, am, or are. Verb will be same in present participle form and then object. For interrogative, we know it very well that helping verbs come first before the subject. So, we have to use is, am, or are before subject, then verb, then subject, and then verb in present participle form, and then object. You must put a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. These some of the actions are referring that the action is ongoing, like Mr. Chef is preparing meal, the boy is walking, the stars are twinkling. Now, have a glance to this slide. In this slide, you are going to study about simple present tense and present continuous tense as a review, and then present simple versus present progressive tense. First of all, come to the first box that's telling about present simple tense. We know that present simple tense tells about the general truth, that is, whales live in the ocean. This is a natural phenomena or the truth. A dog has 4 legs. It is also describing a truth or natural phenomena. It rains a lot in winter. This is generally true. Or water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is also a truth. Now come to the continuous box, that is present continuous, which tells an action happening right now at the moment of speaking, like I'm teaching an English lesson. Okay, you are watching video. The actions are happening right now. Steve is washing his hair. She is taking her dog for a walk. You can note that all the actions while speaking are happening right now. Now come to present simple versus present continuous tense. I live in England. If the verb is in simple present tense, what the meaning it is giving, I live in England, means it is more or less permanent, or the person is telling to plan to live in England for a long time and don't want to plan or don't want to change his planning soon, right? While if the same sentence is going to be told in present progressive, like